Our reality can be a very mean place. Sometimes it strikes hard, fast, and leaves us no time to react. We always tend to be at the very bottom where we're becoming aware of our own potential. But there's a dangerous conduct, a trap we walk into without even noticing it. This trap is called blame. An excuse to get rid of the responsibility right away. When the heat of the moment overwhelms us, or the odds are simply too many, we risk running into what we perceive as shelter, an illusion we accept as reality way too fast. Very often we do not take the time to process the situation at hand, because the emotional state takes over and prevails over rational, solution-oriented acting. In a way, we were conditioned to use blame as an excuse. We just didn't know any better, so we adopted this behavior. Getting used to this type of behavior is a toxic trait, especially when we realize what it does to us. It allows us to dwell in a childlike state where we have no power over situations yet and are obliged to follow the guidance of others instead of acting with full responsibility. Truth is that we're responsible for our own life and must act accordingly. Life may have treated you in a bad way. Family may have let you down. Spouses left. Friends became foes. Maybe it's the politicians, the economy, or even the weather. It doesn't matter who is to blame. It doesn't do any good either way. No matter the situation you find yourself in, to act is to change and to create. Accepting responsibility is the first step out of misery. It is only you who can create the door to walk out of this state of disappointment and passivity into a much more desirable situation where you are the one in control and therefore can work on the things you want to devote your time and strength to. Blame has its price. It's a destructive force that is always at hand and can become a dangerous weapon we wield against ourselves. Things become even worse when it's not us who create the blame but still act on it. Something we've seen on television, read in the news, or heard over the radio. An opinion formed by someone close to us. When we accept these thoughts and ideas surrounding us every day without processing them, we can get caught up in a place where blame receives the power to overtake the control we were destined to act out. In this setting, we become the spectator, the audience, nothing more than a hack who follows into oblivion. Soon we forget that it's up to us to conduct this symphony called life. Fortunately, it doesn't need to be this way. We have the power to get up on our feet after falling to our knees, And we can come back from a lifetime of fading into passivity and hiding behind excuses. Every time we're about to blame someone for something, we need to take a step back and analyze the source of this problem. Blame can be justified, yet holds no benefit. We're not interested in sinking any further. We've been there, we've done that. We realize there's nothing in it that can enrich us in any way. It's as if we were underwater. We cannot breathe, and our lungs are running out of air. Now we can dwell there, thinking about who is to blame. The water, for holding no oxygen. Ourselves, for bringing us into this situation. Or our parents, friends, God. Who is to blame? And soon we would die, trying to find the one who's in charge. Or we could choose to get back up, use everything we have to come back to the surface and fill our lungs with air so that we live. Blame wouldn't help us a bit. It occupies our mind and drains us of our energy and time, something we're not eager to give away. This life is full of conflicts, so it's better to focus on solutions rather than seeking excuses. The next time we fall into this trap, we should ask ourselves, what are we making excuses for? What emotion drives us to blame, and where does it come from? Sometimes we'll realize that the root of the issue lies far from what we initially blamed. But as we become aware of these patterns, we'll find ourselves able to move forward, glancing back only occasionally until the past becomes a faint memory. It's worth repeating. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter who is to blame. What matters is that we're here now, holding the cards we've been dealt. The solution is always within our reach, in any situation. It may take time, but in the end, we will always find a way. All we have to do is to accept responsibility. Let go of everything that harms your intent or contradicts the virtues you embody. Don't follow the chatter, even if it speaks the truth. Acting on your own truth is what will define you. You will become truth, and you will seek not to pollute it, but to purify it. You already are what you aspire to be if you act accordingly. In simple terms, don't hide behind a mask of excuses. Step into the light as someone who stands for their own truth and acts upon it. There's no need to hide behind a mask of blame. No excuses are needed when you're ready to take responsibility.